My question is to the Minister representing the Prime Minister, Senator Cormann. The government's Ensuring Integrity Bill proposes to introduce a fit and proper person test to apply to trade union officials. The Prime Minister and ministers have refused to provide an assurance to the Parliament and to the Australian people that the member for Chisholm is a fit and proper person to sit as a member of the House of Representatives. Why is there one standard for the Prime Minister's mates and another for working Australians and the unions that represent them?
The Minister representing the Prime Minister, Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Here we go again. Here we go again. The Labor Party coming into the Senate and running this smear that because the member for Chisholm is of Chinese origin and a proud Australian Chinese origin.
Senator Cormann, Senator Wong on a point of order.
That is, I would ask that that be withdrawn. This is not an issue of ethnicity, because this is not an issue of ethnicity, and asserting that it is a smear on us. The issue is transparency and your refusal to say she is a fit and proper person, the test you set for trade union officials.
Where did she get the $1 million?
On this particular point, I refer every senator to 193, the rules of debate, which also apply to questions, which are imputations of improper motives and all personal reflections. I will ask the minister to withdraw that for the committee of the chamber on this, because I do consider that to be, given there was no mention of a nation or any such matter in the question. If, however, I heard an interjection along those lines, ministers are allowed to respond to that. So I would urge all senators to be particularly careful.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I withdraw.
Thank you.
Let me just make this point. The member for Chisholm is a member of the House of Representatives because she was duly elected consistent with our Constitution and our electoral laws, and because the people of Chisholm put their confidence in her to represent them here in this Parliament. She absolutely is a duly and validly elected member of Parliament. And just by way of context, Mr. President, I mean, this has been an ongoing pursuit of this particular member for some time by the Labor Party. And let's not kid ourselves. I mean, the effective allegation that the Labor Party has been pursuing in an implied and dog-whistling way, without actually saying it explicitly, is that because she is an Australian of Chinese origin, she's a spy.
Senator on a point of order. Senator Wong on a point of order.
Mr. President, I refer you to your previous ruling.
And
dog-whistling and the allegation that was made, they are not allegations that have been made on this side.
Senator Wong,
transparency.
I'm happy to rule. My previous ruling was, and which the minister, my previous request, it was not a ruling which the minister kindly complied with, was in the context. I thought that could have been quite easily a reflection. This, however, and the terminology he is using now, is in my view a matter for debate that is not a reflection on an individual member. And I think this is a matter that can be debated after question time or debated at another time in the chamber. The minister is not breaching a standing order with the language he's using now, and I'm listening very carefully. Senator Cormann. Are you finished? So, Senator Kitching, a supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr. President. There have been a number of questions raised about the member for Chisholm in the media and a number of discrepancies in her public statements. Will the minister now assure the Senate that the member for Chisholm is a fit and proper person to sit as a member of the House of Representatives?
Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. The member for Chisholm was pursued over membership in various organisations, of which her Labor opponent in the same election was a member of as well. Let me say it again very clearly. The member for Chisholm is a duly elected member in the House of Representatives, representing the people of Chisholm, because the people of Chisholm, the majority of the people of Chisholm, voted for her, consistent with the requirements under our Constitution and under our electoral laws. And what the Labor Party is doing here is just nothing but a smear.